Hi, so I bought this monitor about a week ago and I got it for 7,125 pesos. And I came to check the Lazada page again. Apparently it's going to be on sale for 6,858 pesos. You know, my first impressions of this monitor is that it's really good for the value. It's really good, great. The only downside I had with it is this ugly ass branding and the stand. The stand, it's fairly standard. It's got up and down tilt. I can't really do it with one hand. Oh, okay, it's got up and down tilt. That's it. But the issue I had with this model is that wait, let me show you in a bit. Okay, so the issue I had with this thing, see, it tilts up and down. Anyway, the issue I had with this thing is that the stand, this stem right here didn't fit with the base, and it never made sense for me. So I'm gonna be putting this down. It's not that heavy. It's fairly light. So as you can see, it's supposed to go inside this hole right here, but this is the stem. It's not in it. Oh, you can see my legs. Anyway, it's not in it, and I had to make do of really long screws because the included screws were short, and oops, it was supposed to fit. This stem was supposed to fit inside the base. Anyway, okay, so back to the value of the monitor. So this thing is 144 hertz. It has HDMI, DisplayPort, and audio. I think this is audio out. And it also supports Freesync, which for the price of 7,125 pesos and in a few days 6,800 pesos is very good value. It presents a really high value. You know, I've been researching because this is my first 144 hertz monitor, and I've been researching into 144 hertz monitors, and I had three choices. One of which was the Envision NS24X, 144 hertz FreeSync display, TN panel. So that one's TN, which means it has bad colors, bad viewing angles, etc. But it was cheap, and it was on sale last time I checked for 7,990. That's more than this bezel bezel 24M 1800. So it might be a rebrand, but it's a really good price. So this thing is MVA. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I plugged it back in. So this thing is MVA, and out of the box it's very bare bones. It doesn't have any remote or anything. It's just the monitor, the stand, the screws, and the power brick. What else? The manual doesn't really include much, and for the 6th, I think it was the HDMI port, HDMI cable, and display port. So I had to request a display port, which you can do when you message or the seller when you buy this one. They will include you the U-Green display port, the cheapest one. It's very short. That's why I'm using the HDMI cable right here. When running on HDMI, god damn it. Anyway, when running on HDMI, you could only use this thing for 120 hertz. That's it. But when you do run it on DisplayPort, you can maximize this thing 144 hertz. So out of the box, this thing, the OSD is pretty bad. Not pretty bad, at least it has an OSD, but it's pretty hard to get to. So out of the box, the monitor is defaulted to 59 hertz. I don't know why. And FreeSync is off, so you have to turn it on using the OSD. Ooh. Okay, bad. Okay, whatever. You have to turn it on using the OSD. Oh fuck. So it also has crosshairs like within the display. Anyway, you have to turn the Freesync on. I turned it off. Oh, what? How did it not save? What the f... Okay, oh there we go. Now it switched to non-Freesync. So it should not be here, display. Radeon Freesync not supported, but when I turn it on from here, oh, there we go. It should say Freesync display is supported. There should not be any problems if you're using an AMD graphics card. So as you can see, Freesync, Radeon Freesync is on, and yeah, that's pretty much it. The colors out of the box, they're pretty warm, and I had to manually set mine. You have to use standard because the eco mode. Just use standard because otherwise the other presets are pretty dark for me, so I just use standard. And what else? Yeah, the colors out of the box is warm, so I had to set the color temperature to cool. See, oh, there it's pretty warm. There's a bit of orangey, yellowy white to it. So I set mine to cool, because the calibration is in the factory calibration of the colors for this thing must be non-existent. For more in-depth details of this monitor is apparently an HX, where is it? Yeah, there we go. Oh no, there we go. Wait, where is it? Ah, there we go. The display is on HX240S. And from what I read here on the Lazada reviews, that it's by this guy. Who is it? Who's this? Juan, that this is a rebrand of a Viotech GN24C. So if I go over the review for the Viotech GN24C from Hardware Unbox, they gave it a pretty good review. This thing had, apparently the GN24C had really good color accuracy for the price, but it wasn't really calibrated, factory calibrated. So I'm gonna have mine calibrated soon by April. It's gonna be around 500 pesos. Just search around in Google if you're gonna get this calibrated to have a more accurate color, to have more accurate colors. So yeah, so apparently that's it. So for 7,125 pesos, or how much is it in dollars? 7125 BHP to USD. So that's $135 if you're from somewhere else. But they're gonna have it on sale here on Lazada for, how much was it again? In 4 days, it's gonna be on sale for 6,858 pesos. So that's 6,858 is $130. That's like $5 off, but who cares? It's still a pretty huge, it's pretty cheap for an NVA panel. 144 hertz FreeSync display, 24 inches. It's not curved or anything. Nothing much, but really good display. Okay, that's practically it. So I'm just making this boot shit video just to inform everyone, because this thing is really high value. It's really great value. I just want you guys to buy this one. It's like, oh my god, oh my god.